We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. This is Williams. And, whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Now Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Here's Mahomes to throw. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Speaking of Damian Williams, great Super Bowl. 17 carries, over 100 yards, and a touchdown on the ground. Charles, he also had one through the air. Did you think he would have that type of a game?
I wasn't sure that we would see that type of a game, but I knew he would be a part of their offense in terms of trying to break down what San Francisco does, that he would get the bulk of carries. But did I see 104 yards on the ground and a touchdown?
There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 51 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Our first carry now for Jordan Howard. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Running with Howard. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. A little bit of space there for the 1st down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Wentz. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 16. From the red zone now, Wentz. Caught tight end Ertz. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Howard. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Shotgun now for Wentz. The Sanders has got it complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now Wentz. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 4 yards out, as they are now on the board here in the first half. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Elliott good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. 9 catches, 105 yards for Tyreek Hill in the Super Bowl, and he likely had the biggest play of the game, wouldn't you say?
I would say so. 44-yard catch on 3rd and 15. Usually you're trying to just find enough space to get over the sticks, right? Get a 16, 18-yard gain, which is difficult in and of itself. But 44 yards on 3rd and 15. San Francisco had contained him so well throughout the game because you know what it's like with Tyreek Hill. When he catches the ball, you better surround him or he'll break a big one. Finally does it at the key point, and that starts the comeback for Kansas City. Paved the way for the first of 3 KC touchdowns in the 4th quarter.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the 3rd down throw, and that leads to a 4th down. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Check 13. Check 13. Hey, 15.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. He was looking for Watkins that time. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected. But a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go. and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. He's got it complete to Perkins. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Play that defense again, bitch. See what happens.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie
Play
ball
that
game.
defense again. See what happens. Promise you won't do that. Promise you won't do that.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches' 2-minute drill.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
Well, he better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be out.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
Come on, man. Do something good. We got a lot of time.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Flushed out right. When in doubt, do it
wasted all the
yourself
time.
as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies. And he can't find the receiver, and he's brought down. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Got his man. It's Williams. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Mahomes now on 1st down. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Topper. Topper. Switch. 15.
Now here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete here. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The end result, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Wentz. They'll set up the screen to Howard. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Wentz now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. He'll hit Jackson complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. Now Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And with a
Fuck you,
goes into the end zone. What an exclamation mark to the end of this second quarter.
Indeed. Indeed.
Now Wentz going to lead the Eagles up to go for 2. The final shot before half for Wentz. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Now this throw caught left side. And they work this run upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. On first down, they run with Howard. Still churning. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. They go with Howard again. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Chris Jones forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. From midfield, here's Wentz. Now they go screen. It's complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And this is caught by Jackson. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 15-yard line. Wentz now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, Wentz. And he finds his tight end, it's Ertz. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Chris Jones picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz as his guys are able to regain the lead. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. To throw, it's Wentz. And incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball...
pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. They run it again with Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
We've seen this a few times in this game. That offensive line just, I don't know if you want to call it out-physicaled, out-toughed, whatever you want to use.
And what people do when that is happening, when they're getting dominated that way, they spread things out a little bit, make it more of a space game, and allow your skill position players to make a few plays out in open field. Take away the physical element, gives you a chance.
And it's complete to Kelsey. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 53 yards. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Butker on for the PAT. And that one puts them on top here in the 3rd. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Butker now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
In your face.
Throwing on first is Wentz. He'll have a first down past the 40. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. 23 yards on the play.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Throwing now is Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Throwing is Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for it. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Check.
On first down, Williams. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game.
53 at the mic. Yo. 61. Matchbox, right.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. The improvisation gets him only a couple, but that's all he needed. First down.
And their first down, Chiefs.
They'll run on first down. It's Williams, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Not that time for Watkins, but now it's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Off the draw, here's Williams. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Eagles defense able to hold. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Play there for Philly. 79 yards. So a big-time run there. A field goal wins it, and that puts him in good position.
Not only in good position, but your field goal kicker's over there warming up right now. You're thinking, let's get this guy out here pretty soon and finish this thing off.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead.
36. Rush in.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Wentz on the draw, leaves it for Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Punching it in from a yard away. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. To throw is Wentz. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points, and that helps. That gives him a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here in a one-score game. At the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. Mahomes fighting Hill for a big play, and even 50 yards. He'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Fletcher Cox in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough. Trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL.